Okay, so today is kind of bringing in the rest of the logarithmic function laws. The two that we are going to be doing today, we're going to go all the way down here. We're doing these two and then another one today, and they are called the product and the quotient laws. Now, the product and the quotient laws are going to be asked of you many times on the diploma questions. That's for the 4 or 5 questions I have on there. But let's just investigate that. What are they? Okay. Well, the first one says if you have log a to the m minus n, I can take that, and that is the same thing as the log a of m plus log a of n. Not times, but plus. Then we have log a of m over n is the same thing as log a to the m minus log a to the n. So, multiplication within the brackets, if you want to split it up, turns into addition. Division in the brackets, if you want to split it up, you use subtraction. And make sure that if you go back the other way, these are identical. So make sure we are the same base. Okay, so we're actually going to just work with these. Now, log 2 of 12, that's not very easy to figure out, and minus log 2 of 3. Now, easy may be, yeah, I can put in my calculator, but easy to do without a calculator? No. But we can use the quotient law to be making this log 2 of 12 over 3. 12 divided by 3, which is the same thing as log 2 of 4. And you should be able to just look at that now and say the answer to that is 2, because that's log 2 of 2 squared, which equals 4. 2, equals 2. Okay, now B, again, is using the addition and the subtraction to go towards the multiplication and division. Now, when you do these, you do want to go left to right as if you were reading in a book. Okay, so we're going to do these two first. So this would be log 6 to the, of 9 times 8, which is 72, minus log 6 of 2. So this will be log 6 of 72 divided by 2, right? Which equals log 6 of 36, which equals log 6 of 6 of 2, right? 6 squared is 36. So the answer is 2 again. I think it was last year that I did a lesson and the first, or every example gave the answer 7. So I said, so what's the rule? And I said, anytime you do these, the answer will be 7. And the students believed me, right? I'm like, nope, just kidding. They're like, oh, that would have been one of those I could have remembered. Okay. Now, this entire page is diploma ready, okay? So when they ever ask you to write them as a single logarithm, these are great multiple choice questions, as you will see in example 4. So do you see how they have purposely asked us to do the log x of 2 and log x of 3, do those together in brackets? Okay? But we can still do, well, maybe let's just do it using BEDMAS. So that would be minus what? Log x of 6. Okay, so I did this and got log x of 6. I forgot my 10. Okay, so what would this be? This would be log x of 750. And then that's minus log x of 6. Okay, this would be log x of 125. Okay, and then it said, well, what will be the answer if x equals 5? So that would be log 5 of 125. How can I figure that one out without a calculator? That's log 5 of 5 to the 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. Now, this one here has a good rule in it that whenever you have a bunch of minuses together, now this only has 2, but if you have 2, 3, or 4, always do the step I'm going to show you right now. Log b of 2 plus log b of 3 minus log b of 6 minus or plus log b of 8. So I took a minus out of brackets. And everyone see how if I went backwards I would get back to my original question? This now you are able to do it basically the 2 multiplications and then do a division at the end. So you don't want to do the multiplication and then a division and then a division and then a division and then a division. What you want to do is all the multiplications divided by all the multiplications. Okay? Because you understand that if you take a minus out, in brackets will all be multiplication. Otherwise, A, you could be there for a long time, or B, you will make a mistake. Because the rule is the more steps you do, the greater chance of error. Okay? So this would be log B of 6 minus log B of 48, which would equal log B of not 8, 1/8. Okay, they want you to put 8, but it's 1/8 because it's 6 divided by 48. Now, if B equals 2, this would be log 2 of 1/8. Okay, now can you look at that and just see an answer? Okay, well, this is log 2 of 1 over 2 to the 3, right? 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, which is the same thing as log 2 of 2 to the negative 3. So the answer is negative 3. Okay. Example 4 is right off a diploma. A multiple choice right off the diploma. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. See if you can get this one. So this for sure, there will be one of these. Just a long question with A, B's, and C's, or in this case, X's and Y's, and you just got to match it. How hard is that? It's multiple choice. It's got to be easy, right? People who say that multiple choice are easy have never written a math test. Because I can make a multiple choice question that can take 10 minutes. Just one more minute. Okay, let's do this and see if you got the right answer. Now, remember what I said. The first thing you should always get in the habit of is taking out a minus sign and then grouping. So you go log 2 of x plus log 2 to the x minus log, oops, sorry. Yeah, right. Minus log 2 to the x squared plus log 2 of y. Okay? So the first group I'm going to do, and I will get log 2 of 2x squared. Then I'm going to minus, and I'm going to get the entire stuff under the, or in the brackets. So that is going to be log 2 of x squared y. Okay? Now I'm going to do the subtraction, which turns into division, which turns into log 2 of 2x squared over x squared y. Okay, double check yours. We should all be in the same place at this point. Now I am going to divide this out. These cancel, and I am left with log 2 of 2 over y. And I'm like, that is awesome. I am done. I look at A, B, C, D, and I go, oh, I'm not done. Okay? Because people always ask me, like, how far do you know where to go? Or, like, how should I know to keep going? Okay, if you look at the A, B, C, D, and it's not the one you have, either you screwed up or you didn't go far enough. Okay? So then I'm going to think, hey, right, I mean, obviously I can get everything together. I can also take everything apart this way. So this would be log 2 of 2 minus log 2 of y, right? Because division is subtraction. Log 2 of 2 equals 1 minus log 2 of y. So it is D. They have to have one of these in the diploma. Just a bunch of stuff and just is equivalent to. Now, can you use your calculator to save you on that one? You could if you put a number in for y on both of them. You've just got x's. You can put that in. So you put that into y1 and just do log 2 to the 5 or whatever. And then you can put 5 into all of these and see which gives you the same answer. Okay, obviously this one too, if you put a 5 here. So you have to be creative. You can't go, oh, two variables, can't do it. Just take one of them out. And you could see that x isn't even in the answers, right? So maybe you're going to make x's a number, but just make sure you're going to put an x in where that y is, because that's all your calculator can do, right? You can't have a y equals a y in your calculator. So you can get creative and find these out. Okay, this is another good diploma question. This might be a little bit easier, but it's going to be on the same lines. That they'll tell you P over Q equals 8. Okay? Now, that 3 in the front is a problem. That means there are 3 log 2 of P's. Okay? So, now, what we're going to do is, since they both have a 3, I'm going to show you a different way to do it later, but right now, we'll just take this out. Log 2 of P minus log 2 of Q. Okay, then I do a 3. I'll try and focus here. Log, do you see how I got the log 2? That's P divided by Q. So if that's P over Q. Now, oh, P over Q equals 8. Okay, so that's going to be just turn into 3 log 2 of 8. Now, what is log 2 of 8? What would be the answer to that? It would be 3, would it not? Because this is the same thing as 3 log 2 of 2 to the 3. And remember, if it's a to the b, the answer is b. So this is 3 times 3, which equals 9. Okay? Okay, now I just want to look at this one right here. Now, it says prove that 3 log 2 of a is the same thing as log 2a of 3, or a cubed. So what are they doing? They're just putting this up there, and they're saying, see if they're the same. Well, okay, 3 log 2 of a would be the same thing as log 2 of a plus log 2 of a plus log 2 of a, right? So let's write that down. If we have log, that's log 2 of a plus log 2 of a plus log 2 of a. I mean, 3 dogs means dog plus dog plus dog, right? Now, using the product law, this is the same thing as, log 2 of a times a times a, right? Because if you add logs together, it's the same thing as multiplying, which is log 2 of a cubed, right? Okay, and I started here. This is 3 log 2 of a equals, okay? So I have proved that this does equal this. So if you use the 2, well, that's adding, but then remember the rule, the product law, okay? So this that I've just shown you is called the power law. And the power law basically says that n can be up here or here. Okay? So that, like I said, that one is called the power law. It's probably the, if you're going to be any law, that's the one you'd want to be. Sounds pretty cool. Who are you? Power law. You? Law of gravity. Oh, that's too bad. You have to watch your ego, though. That's the only thing. Now, if you see log 4 of 16 to the 12, but the interesting thing is, if you put that in your calculator, you'll probably get an error, because your calculator can't do 16 to the 12th power. I mean, try it out. Maybe Can you just go 16 to the 12? Can you do that? Okay, go 16 to the 72. Because that's what I would give on an exam. Can you do that one? Okay, do 16 to the 720. Does that still work? Okay, so the power is going to, basically it's going to be too big. So, but what you can do on this is the same thing as 12 times log 4 of 16. Now maybe I would just make that an A up there and say, what does it equal? You're going to be like, what? I can't do that. 16 to the A, I don't know. But if you brought your A down, you'll see, let me picture where the 12 is, but maybe, now this is the same thing as 12 times. What does this equal? Can you look at it now and know what it equals yet? 2, right? Because that's log 4 of 4 squared. So this would be 24. So can everybody see that if I gave you this, or you saw this on an exam, what would the answer be? Look at the last one. What would the answer be? This would equal 2a, right? So you can't solve it like this. You'd be like, I don't know. Bring your a down. Log 4 of 16 is 2. The answer is just 2a. Okay, so that's how they're going to see. Do you know your rules? Because you can't solve it the way it is. Can you do one little rule to it? So if you know your rules on these, by the end of this, you're going to think this unit is so easy. And there's like 3 ways I could do this. You could use this rule, or you could use this rule, you could use this one. Yeah, do it all 3 ways. If you know your rules, you'll get the same answer. Okay, log 10 of 21, what's the answer? You should be able to look at that and know the answer. 21. Why? Because there's a little 10 there, right? Remember, a to the a to the b equals b. If you have log a to the a to the b. Now remember, if you just have a to the a to the b, that does not equal b. You need to have a log there. Okay, so some people start taking these rules and using them to something you learned before, but that's not true. An exponent to or a number to an exponent to an exponent, that would be the power law, or it would be the power law, but that would be product of powers. Okay, so I just want to get rid of that. Okay, so anyway, the answer would be 21 times log 10 of 10, which equals 21. So that shows you why, and I kind of showed you before that when you have a to the a to the b, that's why, because it just comes down. Now, what if you have log 6 of 6 to the n? What would be the answer? N. Because this is the same thing as n times 1, which equals n, right? Because I can bring the n to the front. Or a to the a to the b. You can also think of it that way. Now, b might be a little bit more confusing for you to see. Log 6 to the exponent, log 6 to the n. What would that equal? Okay. Well, this one you might want to change to log form. So say this equals v. So this would be, remember, I'm going to change these two when I go to log form. So that would be log 6 of v equals log 6 of n. Okay, see how those two traded places? And I put log in there. So therefore, v equals n. So 6 log 6 of n equals n as well. Which is what these two rules are here. Okay? So you're doing 1 to 8. A, C, E, and G, ... and then 10 to 14. Okay, so hopefully you got 100 on your quiz. You're going to get all your work done in class today. You're going to get your test back and get a study sheet done today. Because if any of you have a memory like mine, Monday will not be a good day.